Okay, losing weight and toning up. Now that is an absolutely ridiculous statement, and I'm going to explain to you why right now, so that you can no longer keep going round in circles and thinking you've got to lose weight first and then tone up. Okay, so for one, you're making it extremely hard for yourself, and two, you're setting yourself up for massive failure. So first of all, toning up is literally muscle mass. Okay, I know, especially females, we don't like the word muscle mass, but if you want a toned stomach, you want toned arms, you want toned legs, it's muscle. Okay, and I'm not going to beat around the bush and pretend it isn't. So it is muscle mass. Now, if you're trying to lose as much weight as you possibly can first off, if that's your main thing, that you're trying to lose as much weight, then guess what? You're not preserving any muscle, because muscle weighs a lot more than fat. So you're not preserving any muscle, and you're basically not building any muscle. So if you keep losing as much weight as you possibly can, and you're actually eating less and less, you're going to get to your ideal weight, not eating the right amount of food, but with next to no muscle. So you're still not going to like the shape of your stomach, even though you've lost all your body fat. You might feel a little bit saggy. You're still not going to like the shape of your arms, even though you've lost all the body fat, because they're going to feel a little bit loose, a little bit saggy, because you've lost weight, and now you think the next stage is to tone it up. Now, with that scenario, you've probably got to that point with not eating hardly any calories, and it's probably been a really drag, because you've been trying to drop so much weight that you've hardly eaten anything. So for one, you're setting yourself up for a very hard thing to do. And two, now you're at this position now where you've lost all this weight, you probably feel very weak and very crap, and you still don't like the look of your body. And now you're going to try and build muscle to tone up on hardly any calories. And guess what? Your body will not build muscle not eating a lot of food, not eating a lot of calories. And it certainly won't, if you've lost a lot of weight, won't start to build muscle and tone up, because you've just absolutely destroyed your metabolism and destroyed the way your body works. So what losing weight and toning up should be is the same process, and it's the same process what we do at HQ. So all you have to do is lose weight gradually whilst maintaining the most amount of muscle mass. So as you start to lose body fat, then guess what? If you're maintaining the muscle you've got, that is what's going to display when you've lost the body fat. So if you're trying to get you toned your arms, you've probably 9 times out of 10 got a bit of muscle on your arms. So when you start working out, then you will start to actually stimulate the muscle fibers, and you're going to actually start to build a little bit of muscle. And as you start to reduce body fat, then if you're maintaining your muscle mass, then when you remove the body fat, you're going to like the shape of your arms, you're going to like the shape of your stomach, you're going to like your body shape a lot more, because you've reserved as much muscle mass as you possibly can. Now, I know these aren't words that you like to hear, but it's true, and I ain't going to bullshit you, because that's not going to help. So that's what we first and foremost need to do. Now, how do we lose weight whilst maintaining a good amount of muscle? So generally females are going to have a lot less muscle anyway, but if you're trying to maintain as much muscle as you possibly can, then for one, you need to know how many calories you need to eat per day, and you need to make a little bit of a deficit from that. And also you need to you're making sure that you're eating round about a gram of protein per pound of body weight. So if you're 130 pounds, then you need to be eating 130 grams of protein whilst being in a calorie deficit, so you're gradually losing body fat. And you also need to be stimulating your muscles, so you need to be doing a resistance type exercises, whether that is whatever you choose to do. Obviously we promote weight training massively. You need to be stimulating them muscles. So it's no good just running, or any, you can add running in as well, but if that's the only thing you're doing and you're not stimulating any sort of muscle fibers, then you're never going to tone your muscles, you're never going to build muscle, you're never going to maintain muscle. Okay, so the key things what you need to be doing is eating a gram of protein per pound of body weight. You need to be in a calorie deficit, and you need to be stimulating your muscle fibers by moving weights. That is how you lose weight and tone up. You do it in one, and you'll actually get to your ideal body shape with eating a good amount of food, having a good amount of knowledge of how to stay there as well.